Hey guys, did you just finish watching The Wheel of Time? I bet you loved the role of Professor in the show. The finale has definitely given us a dramatic standoff between two formidable powers and also delves into the vast timeline of this epic fantasy. If you were left slightly overwhelmed by everything that goes down, we are here to clear things up. Let's get a closer look at the ending explain of the Wheel of Time. And before we begin, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss any updates from us. Before we begin, let me give you a small recap on what happened on the first season of the show. The season opens up with Moiraine and her warden Lan searching for the legendary Dragon Reborn, a fighter who holds the fate of the world in their hands. They pick up Rand, Egwene, Perrin, Mat, and Nynaeve from the village of Two Rivers and make their way to the Aes Sedai headquarters. Moiraine then reveals that one of the youths is the Dragon Reborn and that they have a chance to defeat the Dark One. The night before they are set off on the previous mission, Rand realizes that he is the powerful Dragon Reborn and he and Moiraine set off to confront the Dark One without the other. In a brief flashback, we are taken 3000 years into the past where Louis Therin, a male Aes Sedai member, talks about killing the Dark One. His ally, a female Aes Sedai member, warns him that the evil entity could infect the One power, but Louis seemingly goes ahead with the attack. Back in present, a massive Trolloc army led by Fates attack the city of Shannor, where Egwene, Nynaeve and Perrin anxiously wait for the Rand. The onslaught of the Shadow Spawn is relentless and the king is killed. His sister, however, rallies every magic channeler in the kingdom, including Nynaeve and Egwene, and attempts to hold off the horde. The explosive magic that the channelers' combined powers release decimates the Trolloc army but isn't too much of the magicians and kills most of them as well. Nynaeve too is grievously wounded. Meanwhile, a dark friend named Padden Fane enters the castle through a tunnel along with two Fates and steals an ornate white box which is seemingly meant for the Dragon Reborn. This was the quick recap of season 1 of the Wheel of Time. Now let's get to the ending explain of the show. Well, the first question that arises on everyone's mind is what happens to Rand? Does he go mad? As Rand and Moiraine finally crosses the Blight and enter the Eye of the World, the former begins to have visions of the Dark One, who appears in a human form. He attempts to convince Rand to come over to his side, claiming that the young Dragon Reborn will then be able to shape the world to his liking. As Rand and Moiraine finally cross the Blight and enter the Eye of the World, the former begins to have visions of the Dark One who appears in a human form. He attempts to convince Rand to come over to his side, claiming that the young Dragon Reborn will then be able to shape the world to his liking. Rand, however, refuses and channels his considerable magic powers for the first time using a sangreal given to him by Moiraine, banishing the Dark One. While watching the show, the second question that struck my mind was, does Moiraine lose her magical powers? And here's the theory for that. Yes, the unthinkable happens and Moiraine, one of the most powerful members of the Aes Sedai, loses her connection to the One Power. This happens soon after she first confronts the Dark One at the Eye of the World. When she realizes that the ominous entity has appeared in human form, Moiraine instantly channels multiple threads that turn into deadly spears. However, her powers seem to be no match for the Dark One, who evaporates her conjuring effortlessly. He then breaks Moiraine's connection to the One Power. You might also be wondering, what does Paddan Fane steal? During the attack on the fortified city of Shannor, Paddan Fane used the distraction caused by the Trollocs to sneak into the castle through a hidden passage. He is accompanied by two Fates who relentlessly cut down anyone who stands in their path. Eventually, he arrives in the throne room where the king's guards are busily digging the Horn of Bel-Air. Earlier it is mentioned that the horn is a powerful artifact meant to be used by the Dragon Reborn to summon aid against the Dark One. But remains the curious question of the show. Is Nynaeve dead? However, the energy they summon is too intense, and despite decimating the Shadow Spawn army, also burns most of the channelers to death. Nynaeve is also burned extensively, and Egwene holds the injured girl tight, thinking her to be dead. However, Nynaeve's injuries then begin to heal rapidly and she soon recovers. Though this is not shown in the show, it seems like Nynaeve is the only one who recovers from her injuries. It is worth nothing that the only other time when someone is seemingly brought back to life after several injuries, Nynaeve is also involved. It has also been hinted on multiple occasions that she is the most powerful amateur magic channeler in 1,000 years. Thus, it seems like Nynaeve heals herself from the devastating effects of the magic power. Since channelers are unable to heal themselves alone, it is also likely that Egwene helps Nynaeve recover and live. This was the ending explained of the Wheel of Time Season 1. These were the most curious questions of the Wheel of Time. If you liked our theories, hit your reviews in the comment section. Press the bell icon to never miss any entertainment updates from us.